What's up, everybody? I'm back. It's dark, but before I get started, I just want to say thanks to the people who are watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And if you do have a Bonneville, don't forget to go like the Pontiac Bonneville fan club page on Facebook. It's a lot of good details and just a lot of people sharing about their Bonnevilles, which really inspired me to do this, to even make videos and do the swap. A lot of people ask exactly what I'm doing. Is it possible to switch the North Star out with the 3800? Yes, but nobody really seen it done. So here I am, and like I said, don't forget to like the page on Facebook. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And now let's get started with this video. Okay, so pretty much earlier, you guys know I done pulled the motor out. I got, as you can see, it's still on tires. The motor is here, then 3800 is here. And yeah, living in Michigan sucks because I didn't know it was supposed to snow. Which it didn't snow much, but it snowed enough to upset me and hurt my feelings. But anywho, but the main reason why I did stop because a friend of mine told me that the GXP CV axles are different from the 3800s. So I had to go and get an axle nut from O'Reilly's. And now I gotta just pretty much take this whole front end off of here and everything off the North Star and put it on here, as in the struts, half shafts, control arms, sway bar. The caliper's gonna come with it, of course, and I forgot the name of it. The tie rods. Brain fart. But for the most part, I'm gonna be out here all night, so I can get rid of this car tomorrow, and after that, then I can just focus on getting Christmas gifts and stuff like that. But I would give anything in the world right now to drive this car. But as you see how it sits, I mean, that'd be kind of epic ride. So I'm just pretty much going to time lapse me swapping stuff back and forth. It is dark, and I don't want to make an extra long video because I'm pretty sure everybody know how to do front end work. It's pretty plain and simple. So hopefully I can get it in the garage and do it side by side, but it'll be out here in the cold for the sake of this video. But in the end, it's gonna be worth it. So let's get to it. All right, everybody. I'm I'm tired. I'm on my last. I'm running on fumes right now. So I broke a wrench, and not sure if you can see that, but yeah, I had it for a while. Brought it from Walmart. You know, a lot of people say Walmart tools ain't good, but you know, Stanley, that's a good 3/8 extensioning ratchet or whatever you want to call it. I had it for a good while and it just not giving up on me, but this is what I got done so far. Literally, like I said, everything pertaining to steering and suspension is off, which will be control arm, strut, hub, caliper, all that. But only thing I still have to take off is the sway bar link. I'm gonna do that. I did both sides, and I kind of did some comparisons on the CV axles. I was wondering if I could have done it. Then again, my friend was like, no, they're different. Like, yeah, you're probably right. And they are totally different. This is more so like a male, and this is a female. As you can see, you got the spindles on the inside. But what I really want to do is take the differentials out of there and put it into this trans. But I don't think it's gonna line up, and I don't know too much about transmissions, so I'm not even gonna bother with it. Like I said, just getting everything ready for the people to come pick up the car tomorrow. But I'm kind of bummed out right now. I've been going all day, literally since the time I woke up to now, and it's like 4 something at night. So I might just wrap it up, move my mess, which is the other side of the GXP, suspension, the wheels to that, and tools. I kind of got a horrible mess going on right now, which my dad's not too happy about that. But tomorrow I should be done if I punch it again with no interruptions from nobody asking me to do anything, which I don't have any problem doing it. But like I said, I don't know. I guess I'm just wrap it up for the night, put a cover over this, and clean up my mess, and go in the house, or get some food and go to sleep. So I guess this would be a update tomorrow. I should, like I said, I should be able to at least move this motor from here to over there and get everything connected and all that stuff like that. So it's winter-ish. It's cold. It's snow on the ground. So I guess you say it's winter. And I'm doing this for you guys so you guys can see what all it took, which didn't take much at all. So for you guys that's doing it for the first time or have a GXP and your North Star is bad, I say keep it and do what I did. Find a hit body with a good engine and trans and just drop subframe and swap it out. Can't go wrong with it because the GXP will still live on. It won't have the original guts or heart, I should say, but at least it's still running and driving regardless, North Star or the 3800. They both good motors. Just the North Star, you got problems with head bolts since it's all aluminum block, blah, and versus a steel block V6. But you live and you learn. Do what you do. Have fun doing it. Like I said before, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends about me. And let's get some more subscribers and more views and more likes. And I will most definitely be posting more and more about this car. Like I said, either gonna turbo or supercharge it, or I am going to do something like that. But a future video after I get the motor in, I do want to run the car off E85. A lot of people say you can't do it, it won't run right, and all this other stuff. So for the sake of my vehicle, engine, and fuel pump, I'm going to do it for you guys. So stay tuned for that. And catch you guys later. All right, what's up, everybody? I'm back out here. And last night, when I was putting on this is from that motor over there. I noticed that the rack and the pins are different, and that this inner tie rod screws in, and this one screws over. This one screws in. So this is more of a male, and this is a female. I guess that's a female. I don't know, but so you can see the two differences of the rack and the pin. But technically, the hoses are all in the same spot, except for one, which I was wondering where all this power steering fluid was coming from. Somebody ended up cutting the power steering hose to it, which is stupid and retarded, but oh well. I guess that's what you get when people work on cars and half-step and don't really know what they're doing. Like, you shouldn't be working on cars. So I understand it's a difficult spot, but why would you do that? So now plans today really just remove this racking and pinion with the GXP racking and pinion, because for one, these are all good besides the outer tie rods, but the inner tie rods are pretty good. And I could use the original one, but then you come to this side, this one is bent, and I don't want to bend it and then it still be slightly bent. So I'll just change the whole racking and pinion. I probably end up just keeping the rack, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna finish this other side over here and put the rack on, and come over here, take the sway bar off, and I'm gonna keep this flex pipe, so I'm gonna end up cutting that off right there somewhere and taking the rack off of this, and like I said, putting everything from here to there. And after I get everything on, I'm gonna move all that stuff, and I'm gonna wheel this under, let the car down, and try to get everything to line up so I can get rid of this and all these extra parts and stuff Monday. And today is Saturday. Yeah, I kind of bummed out because I was really hoping to get rid of it today, but I guess Monday would be cool, because by then the white car would be in the garage and I end up pulling this red car out the garage. So then Monday they can just come bag up the flatbed and take it with them. So stay tuned. This part, it ain't really much to see. I pretty much showed you the time lapse yesterday, or last night I should say. So I guess I'm gonna just finish, and when I get ready to move the engine and all that under the car, then I cut it back on. So thanks. All right, I am back once more. So I got everything on now, suspension wise. So I did a lot of switching stuff. So this GXP sway bar, GXP racking and pinion, because the inner tie rods were different. So I end up just changing that out all the way around. I'm gonna just keep it just in case or whatever. But you can see that one's there, that one's over there. But I'm getting everything pretty much together. This is the GXP shifter linkage cable, shifter cable, whatever. As you can see how long this is to there, and I thought about it. I was like, it's different on the 3800s because the trans are smaller, so you will have to change that out. So I did that already. Now I'm just in here just kind of moving stuff out the way, because it's GXP. It had a lot of weird stuff going on with it. So I'm just kind of clearing anything that's hanging out the way. So I'm go ahead and get ready and drop the car over the motor. And right now I have to get the heater core hoses off. And after I get that off, I'll be ready to go, pretty much. Ready to drop the car down over the motor or whatever. So I'm gonna record that, but I'm gonna time lapse because I know it's gonna take a good amount of time to do that. So just stay tuned. All right, I got the engine and trans under the car. Before everybody gets to guessing and wondering how I'm gonna do this, I already got it set up. Really was when we let the car up, the subframe remained on the cherry picker. So what I did was got this front cross membrane of the subframe or whatever. I jacked it up high as I could to the point where it was almost to the back. So when I let the jack down, it literally just laid on it, which is good because now the motor is sitting on it. So when I start hoisting up the car and letting it down, then I can align everything. And another thing, when you guys are doing this, or if you ever do it or whatever, please remember to either chuck off the rear ramps or lock the e-brake. Because last time I was letting the car down and the ramps shot forward on me. So remember to do that. And inside the car looks like this because I had to unbolt it from the steering shaft and rack and pinion, and also had to take the shifter cable out to put the regular one in. So like I said, I did the GXP sway bar, GXP front end, just GXP everything. So now it's just a matter of lowering the car and lining everything up and moving these tires so I can get everything squared away. Although looking at the motor, it's not completely straight under, but since I will be able to move the car forward or whatever, or even just the hoist, I'm not too concerned about it. So I gotta just wheel it back inch at a time. I'll do that. And if I can just get just the front bolts on, then lined up, then I know I can get the back ones lined up. So gonna continue on doing this. Probably gonna time lapse it, so it won't take as long, so it won't be as long as the video. But as soon as I get this in, as soon as I can get that out, I moved the motor off the GXP motor, well, the North Star motor, off the hoist into the grass, the yard. I just kind of plopped it there. It's kind of still spilling trans fluid all over the ground. Not too happy about that, but nothing I can do right now. So as soon as I get this motor attached to the body of the car and be able to steer, then I'm gonna push it in my garage, and I would do everything else, the brake lines and whatever else needs to be did, I'll go ahead and do it. So we getting there slowly, and I can't wait to get this out. But then again, I might start on the interior as well, since it's in the garage, will be in the garage. Not sure yet, but just stay tuned for that. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and let's get to it. Well, I've been out here for some hours now. This is kicking my butt, but I'm happy because you can't really see too much, but it's in. I got it in. I have one bolt on this side to the subframe in, so I need to get two, one here, two over there, one there, and one here. But main thing, I'm trying to get the back two bolts in, so therefore I know the other two and the front two align up. But for the most part, I'm getting there. Kind of broke my light, sadly. So now I'm trying to see, I might just go ahead and finish putting the bolts in, do the steering column so I can steer the car and somehow get this out. Once again, get that out. So we're getting there, slowly but surely getting there.